morning, this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. We're looking at the MACDs, the moving averages and the day's support, resistance and pivot levels. It is Friday the 6th of November. Jumping straight into Bitcoin against the US dollar, looking at the hourly candlestick, slightly bearish start to the morning. Going to need to see Bitcoin avoid the pivot at 15,132 to support a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 16,160. You need to see support from the broader market to break out from yesterday's high that was 15,723.6 and to break through to 16,000 levels. So barring another breakout day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. Further momentum through the day and you could see the second major resistance level at 16,751 come into play before any pullback. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level sitting at 14,540 into play. Barring an extended sell-off, Bitcoin should stay clear of sub 14,500, however. Second major support level sits at 13,513. Looking at the MACDs, we've got a slight narrowing of the bullish histogram, but nothing suggestive of a bearish morning ahead. On the EMAs, we're seeing a widening of the 50 from the 100 and the 200, however, supportive further upside through the morning. So key through the early part of the day, avoid the pivot, break out from yesterday's high to then bring 16,000 levels into play. Moving across to Ethereum against the US dollar, slightly bullish start to the morning. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid the pivot at 41.62 to support a run at the first major resistance level, sitting at 426.8. Going to need to see another crypto rally for Ethereum to break out from yesterday's high at 421.25, however. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of breakout, should see Ethereum visit 430 levels, second major resistance level at 436.44 should cap any upside. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level sitting at 401.98 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should stay clear of sub 400 levels. Second major support level sits at 386.8. Looking at the MACDs, slight narrowing of the bullish histogram, but nothing suggestive of bearish cross there. On the EMAs, we're seeing the 50 pull away further from the 100 and the 200, supporting further upside on the day. So key through the early part of the morning, avoid the pivot and break out from yesterday's high to then bring 425 levels and resistance levels into play. Moving across to Litecoin against the US dollar, positive start to the morning. Going to need to see Litecoin steer clear of the pivot at 57.85 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 60.98. Going to need to see another broad-based crypto rally for Litecoin to break out from yesterday's high. Those at 59.79. So barring extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Litecoin test the second major resistance level at 62.93 and resistance at 63 before any pullback. A fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 55.90 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should steer well clear of the 23.6% fib at 54. Second major support level sits at 52.77. On the MACD, we're seeing a narrowing of the bullish histogram, but no sign of an imminent bearish cross. On the EMAs, a further pull away by the 50 from the 100 and the 200, supportive of the early upside. So key through the early part of the day, avoid the pivot, break out from yesterday's high through to 60 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Finally, looking at Ripple's XRP against the US dollar, slightly bullish start to the morning. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP avoid the pivot at 0.2436 to bring the first major resistance level, sitting at 0.2499 into play. Support from the broader market to break out from yesterday's high at 0.24752. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance at 0.25 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, second major resistance level at 0.2538 could come into play before any pullback. Fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 0.2397 into play. Barring extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should steer well clear of sub 0.2350 levels. Second major support level sits at 0.2334. Looking at the MACDs, narrowing of the bullish histogram, again nothing suggestive of a bearish morning ahead. On the EMAs, we're seeing a possible bullish cross of the 50 through the 200 that would support a breakout on the day. So keep an eye on the EMAs, avoiding that pivot level and a move through yesterday's high should bring 0.25 levels into play.